Hello, everybody. This is your host for Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home and Cooking with Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Now, for tonight's dinner, we are going to be doing a oldie but goodie pork loin roast, which I got a very nice sized piece from the guys at Gianta's Prime Shop at Reading Terminal Market. So thank you ahead of time. But we're going to pair this with a major mushroom medley, some corn, and some grape tomatoes, and kind of do this all in Mexican, but also kind of slightly Indian and Mediterranean style. So sit back, relax, and we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So a couple of things. I have gone ahead and rinsed off my mushroom medley, grape tomatoes, took off stalks on our corn on the cob, and now we are going to go ahead and do our spice rub, which, as a reminder, please head over to your local spice shop, which in our case is the Head Nut, also at Reading Terminal Market, for any and all spices that you may need. Now, as a further reminder, pork loin roast has beautiful texture, takes extremely well to aggressive, and I do mean aggressive seasoning. So we're going to go ahead and do our black peppercorn, a little curry powder, the last of our organic cumin powder, parsley, harissa, some Maras ember seasoning from Turkey, some ancho chili pepper, and finally some oregano. Now, as a reminder, you want to also remember to allow your proteins to get up to room temperature so you can properly season your proteins, allow them to get a good crust, and cook evenly in your containers. So we're going to let this sit for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to throw it in our 425-degree oven for at least 45 minutes to an hour before allowing the meat to what? Rest. Because that's another note that I always mention to everybody. Rest your proteins. It'll allow it to remain juicy and tender. And any person that eats your cooking will be moaning in pleasure, because of how good it is. So we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. Now, it's been a couple of minutes since I added the spice rub to our pork loin roast. As a reminder, we're going to be cooking this for the next 45 minutes to an hour at 425 degrees. Pork loin in itself does not carry a whole ton of fat or anything, so it is important to ensure that this does get some liquid. And before I add in the water, we're gonna poke a couple of holes in it so that it cooks, evenly and through, because this is a very particularly thick and large cut of pork loin. So, excuse the Norman Bates on each of these cuts, but it's important to ensure that everything gets cooked evenly, but in this case, quickly. God. Like it? Good. Now, we are going to add in just a tiny amount of fresh lime juice. Because the rest of this is going into our vegetable saute and everything else. So this is just going to get roasted as is. But we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. Now, the pork loin roast is cooking in the oven for the next 40-odd minutes. And right now, what we are going to do is get started on our corn, tomato, and mushroom saute. So, first thing we're going to do, add in 1 serrano hot pepper that I've already sliced, along with 6 large pieces of garlic, also thinly sliced. And season with almost all of the same spices, minus the ground cumin, because we're now officially out of that. So as a reminder, we have black peppercorn curry, Maras spice from Turkey, harissa, ancho chili pepper, parsley, and oregano. We're also going to throw in our grape tomatoes, because I want those to be bursting with more of the flavor from our spice rub, the garlic, and serrano hot peppers. Plus, grape tomatoes are fantastic and delicious when they have been roasted whole like this. So we're gonna cover with our lid and let that simmer on medium to low heat for the next, couple of minutes. All right, so we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. Now, as you can see, our tomatoes are cooking and sauteing and getting blistered along. And at this point, we're going to throw in our sliced up corn on the cob. Along with our mushroom medley, which in this case includes sliced creminis, whites, and portobello mushrooms. going to add in our dried spices again. Lime juice. And just a little bit of water. Cover and bring up our heat to medium and let this kind of just cook down for the next, 20 minutes. So we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So check it out. We have our beautifully cooked roasted pork loin roast along with our corn, tomato, and mushroom saute. And as a reminder and thank you very much to everybody at Iovine Brothers, Gianta's Prime Shop, and the Head Nut, all at Reading Terminal Market for my amazing selection of produce, spices, and meats to have. And as always, Whole Foods Market for having the garlic available for purchase as well. So hope you all enjoyed today's video, learned a little bit more, and I will see you all another time. Bye.